Hey, welcome to DFS Golf with Tony. My name's Tony Cincotta. Maybe we've met in the past. I'm back, better than ever, sitting like I used to back in the day, in the dark, talking fantasy sports. And of course, DFS Golf is now the in thing. Back when we first started, it wasn't the in thing, right? We had baseball, football. This COVID thing has actually made it a little crazy. I mean, basketball, you play DFS basketball and you're like, hey, who's playing tonight? Now we have this whole COVID thing. You don't even have to have COVID, right? When you DFS basketball, you just have to know someone that has COVID and then you can't play. Not golf. They get the players out there and we love it. And there's nothing better on a theater on a Friday when you need guys to make a cut. And then on Sunday when it comes down to time to get paid. This week, a big week, a big week. Of course, we've got the Genesis Invitational. Yeah. So what could be better than that? Right down there, you got the little scroll going. How about these guys at iLogic Media Network? Lots of great shows. Make sure you tune into them. But what I'm here to do is talk a little DFS golf. I'm going to do it a little earlier in each week. You'll be able to get these Monday night from now on. But we had a little technical difficulties getting things started, getting things ramped up. But now we're ready to go. Riviera Beach, 120 golfers, 121 golfers, depending on who falls out. We already lost Daniel Berger. Based on his success, he takes a week off. Here's what we got going on. 65 make it for the cut. Out of 121, we're at about 55%. If you're playing in a tournament, you need 6 of 6. You got to get 6 of 6 to make money in the tournament this week, and we're going to do that for you. I'm going to go over my single entry lineup and how we're going to go about putting it together. Now, what am I looking for this week? Driving distance. That's right, a little driving distance, driving accuracy. Looking at course, long. Irons are going to come into play as well, right? Second shot, you get close, and you got to make the iron play. And then we throw in POA greens for a little action on the putting. But with the POA greens, sometimes the greens are so bad it evens it out. So maybe we might go a little too far on looking at these POA greens. Here's what we got, though. Course history is also huge at this course. We have repeat winners all the time. We have guys doing well all the time. Got Bubba Watson, two-time winner, 2018, 2016. Last year's winner was Adam Scott. J.B. Holmes, a big hitter in 2019. Dustin Johnson, 2017. And James Hahn in 2015. So when Tony builds his lineups, you say, Tony, you're looking at driving distance, you're looking at some accuracy, some course history. How do you get started? You get started like this. I go to the bottom and I look for a cheap play that allows me to put anyone I want in my lineups. And that cheap play this week is a guy not a lot of people are going to own. But he's a good putter. Putting is his thing. He's plus 0.22 as a putter on the PGA Tour. But you throw him on some POA greens, he's plus 7.2. He goes up half a stroke on POA greens. When you're picking a golfer at $6,700, he's going to have some warts. You're not getting the creme de la creme for $6,700. So I'm hanging on Vaughn Taylor, the good putter, putting himself in position on small greens and banging them in on one putt at $6,700. You think it's crazy? It's not crazy because I don't want Vaughn Taylor to win this thing. I just need Vaughn Taylor to get top 20 is where I'm looking for. You say, hey, Vaughn Taylor, top 20 in a field that has so many good players. He done it. Tied for 21st at Pebble Beach. tied for 25th. Sony Open Hawaii. RSM Classic tied for 30th. Vaughn Taylor, $6,700. I saved money. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to do what every expert doesn't want to do. No expert wants to go on a DFS show and tell you to play this guy because they feel like it's cheating. And it might be. But I went Vaughn Taylor so I can go Dustin Johnson. Dustin Johnson in the Saudi Arabian International did not hit a single putt on the final day and won. He won. He missed every putt he lined up for. He is so much better than everybody else. I talk about driving distance. I talk about accuracy. I talk about iron play. Dustin Johnson does it all. How about course history? I told you he's won this thing before. Tied for 10th, tied for 9th, tied for 16th, tied for 4th, and won in his last 5. So that's 4 top 10s out of 5. You're not going to get any accolades by picking Dustin Johnson. But what I want to do is I want to put money in my pocket. So sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And if you're playing single entry, you're playing head-to-head, you grab what you're supposed to grab. Differential doesn't mean anything if it doesn't come in a single entry or head-to-head. So get it done, baby. Get it done. Dustin Johnson. No intelligence here. Take the best golfer, put him in your lineup, and hope Vaughn Taylor just gets us in the cut. And baby, ooh, yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. Then you say, Tony, where do you go there? You got Dustin Johnson. You got yourself a little Vaughn Taylor. Guy I don't play too much, I'm going with here. Adam Scott, $9,000 on DraftKings, $9,000. Driving distance, 309 yards. 309 yards. PGA average, 295. He exceeds that. Coming off a 10th in Farmers Insurance. He had been cold before that. Let me tell you a little Adam Scott story. Fantasy guys don't like to tell you narratives. But life is a narrative. Adam Scott is $9,000. This guy was a former $10,000 guy, maybe even 11 when he's on a roll, right? A couple of weeks ago, we had Brooks Koepka playing like absolute dog crap. Yet he went down 8,500. Some of you jumped on him. Called price enforcing, right? Brooks Koepka at $8,500. You're in. No matter what the course, how he's playing, you got to jump in. And you did. Adam Scott, $9,000. I'm jumping in. Say, Tony, looking good so far. Got a little Dustin Johnson. You got Adam Scott. And you got Vaughn Taylor. Now where do we go, Tony? Now where are we going? I'm going with a guy that plays good golf, but nobody respects him. People laugh and joke about him. But all he does is be right around the top, right there, $7,500 for James Hahn. James Hahn not only has won here, James Hahn has 4 top 10s in his last 11 starts. He's won at the Genesis Invitational, and yet he's $7,500. Not a big driver, $299. So he's right at average. He's not poor at it. 29th in driving accuracy, 23rd in greens and regulations. James Hahn, $7,500. Come on, baby. It's been a long time since you gave me fantasy advice. This seems too easy to me. James Hahn, $7,500. Now, where do I go? I see another price that doesn't make sense. 0 cents. 0 cents is 0 cents. 100 cents is $1, but 0 cents, 0 cents. And this makes no sense to me. This guy has won tournaments. He's in there on Sundays. He's played against the best. He's playing against the top competition. He's $7,900. Carlos Ortiz, baby. Carlos Ortiz. Last year, tied for 26th, 9th prior to that, and another 2016 tied for 26th. He has become so much better golfer. 302 driving distance, so 7 over the PGA average, 36 greens in regulation, $7,900 is an insult to Carlos Ortiz. I'm insulted. Tito Santana is insulted. Tito Ortiz might be too. I don't know. Shouldn't happen. They say, Tony, who is the guy that's last but not least? Well, he is the guy that's last but not least. And this is the guy that I'm not looking to differentiate ever in single entry. But I am here. His name is Si Woo Kim. $7,700 for Si Woo Kim. Si Woo Kim has a big game at times. First in the American Express, 8th in Shriners Hospital, 17th at Shadow Creek, 2019 third place. Si Woo Kim's a young man, 25 years of age, 26 years of age. He plays golf every week. He grinds it out. If you're looking for statistics, Si Woo Kim's one of those guys, not good in a single statistic that's going to stick out and say, bam, Si Woo Kim's a guy I need in my lineup. But Si Woo Kim's won some big tournaments. Si Woo Kim's been there in big tournaments. Here's the deal with Si Woo. Si Woo's biggest problem is Si Woo. This guy plays every week. He's going to grind down. You say, Tony, playing golf, how hard can it be? Well, 25, 26, you show up golf, practice a couple days, then you go out and do some sponsor things, then you go meet some fans, then you do some promotional activities. It wears you down. Si Woo gets worn down, being the young man that he is, trying to aspire to greater things with a golf club in his hand. But Si Woo has missed 2 of the last 3 cuts. And most times you say, Tony, he's playing bad golf. Si Woo can play golf. We know that. The talent's there. It's unquestioned. The results are there. It's unquestioned. But what I like about 2 out of the last 3 is that Si Woo's got some rest because he got sent home early. Si Woo at 7,700 with the likes of Dustin Johnson, John Rahm, Justin Thomas, Bryson DeChambeau. If Si Woo Kim won this thing, people wouldn't be amazed or shocked like Luke List won this thing. I do like Luke List, not in this lineup, but I do like Luke List. You'd be like, whoa, my God, how the hell did Luke List win this thing? Si Woo Kim wins it. Your reaction is, wow, Si Woo Kim won. Can you believe it? And everybody sits back and goes, yeah, I can believe it. So there you have it. DFS Golf with Tony. I'm back. I'm better than ever. Look for shows Monday night. I'll pop in once in a while. Make sure you guys get everything you got. And we'll put it all together. And we're going to come out as winners. And make sure you check out all the shows here in the iLogic Media Network. Great stuff. You want to get involved, reach out to me. We'll get you involved. We'll make things happen. Here's my lineup for this week at the Genesis Invitational. Dustin Johnson, 11,300. Adam Scott. Not a guy I generally have. I'm going to be rooting for Adam Scott. I don't not like the guy. I just Don't get excited about Adam Scott, but I play to win. Carlos Ortiz, those are two price enforcing things right there. Siwoo Kim, good golfer. Somehow just grinds it out all the time, rises to the occasion. He's got some big names there, and Siwoo Kim's rested. And then, of course, James Hahn. Can't figure out why he's 7,500. James Hahn, love him this week. And a guy need to come through, Vaughn Taylor. Poa Green's his specialty, putting's his specialty. Vaughn Taylor. He will be the second most owned Taylor in this tournament. He'll be the second most owned Taylor in this tournament. Like, he isn't even getting his namesake in this tournament. Yet all you people that join me, unlike David Koresh, we will survive, we will prosper, and we will absolutely get it done. DFS Golf with Tony. I'm out. First episode. I hope you like it.